What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to talk about marketing, specifically kind of like the boots on the ground marketing, developing those referral sources. But first, come on now, you know what to do. Hit that little like button, maybe subscribe, maybe comment. We have all these viewers, all these people, and we get like a little like here, a little like there, but give me a little love, man. I'm not feeling it. Come on now. All right, marketing. We have 5 things we're gonna cover as far as like basically 5 steps when it comes to like boots on the ground, developing relationships, developing those referral sources. Like, what are the appropriate steps? So first, you're gonna wanna identify the referral sources in your area. I'm talking about make a list, write it down. Get out your Excel spreadsheet, get out a Microsoft Doc, get out a piece of paper and like pull out like a list, whether it's from your local Seniors Blue Book or kind of like the directories of like different services that serve the senior care market. There might be the Chamber of Commerce directories, but you want to identify the senior care related services in your area and make a list. Okay, so we're gonna list elder law attorneys, we're gonna list assisted living facilities, we're gonna list skilled nursing facilities, we're gonna list the names of the potential, the discharge planners and the social workers of like maybe a physician group, of the hospital. Okay, so we're making this list of all these places we need to go and see and meet, right? So you're gonna have one column of like the names we're gonna go and the companies we're gonna go see, and you have another column that's gonna be like the people that we met while we were there, okay? And then you're gonna have other column for like, their interests and their schedule, and maybe when they have downtime, whatever little clues that you can kind of create about them. This is gonna be that kind of like that important part of developing those successful referrals. This is not an overnight solution. Do not think that you're gonna do these 5 steps tomorrow and you're gonna get and the phone's gonna start ringing, because it's not, okay? This is a long-term, like think of this as at least a 1-year play. Like you commit to this for 1 year, go all in on this like plan and just do it for an entire year. If you do this for an entire year, you will definitely have guaranteed referrals. If you don't do this, like who knows? If you do this for a month, probably won't work. Do this for 3 months, probably gonna have an effect. 6 months, maybe. But the reality is if you do it for a year, you're gonna have a lot of friends. You're gonna develop a lot of referrals, and these referrals, these relationships are gonna bring you business, okay? But it has to be authentic, it has to be genuine. So first, you're making a list, okay? Go ahead, write it down. We got time. Did you do it yet? Good. Next, we're gonna talk about creating a schedule, okay? Now, you're gonna create a schedule. You might have to like create the schedule around their schedule though, but the reality is you're putting together a schedule. So when in your work schedule, do you have free time to go and meet with these people? Is it Tuesdays, is it Wednesdays? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? When can you commit every single week to going out and actually shaking hands and meeting with people? Write that down, okay? If you have 1 day, you have 2 days, is it a half day? When can you set aside the time to go develop these relationships? You're not gonna develop them all on your list overnight. You're gonna go 1 week at a time to a certain group, and another week to a different group, and the week after to a different group. But either way, you need to make a schedule, you need to be consistent, and once you start it, don't stop, okay? Because again, this is a long-term play, right? So if you go every Tuesday, once a month to this particular office, then go once a month every Tuesday, on that Tuesday, right? Now, when you're going and you're meeting with these people, the elder law attorneys, the social workers, the discharge planners, whether it's in skilled nursing, assisted living, whether it's in the hospital setting, the reality is you're learning, you're listening, you're introducing yourself, but you're asking them, how can I help? What do you do? Do you have any family? Like just, you're learning about them. What are your hobbies? What do you like? You're trying to develop a relationship. And that relationship means that like, if you're developing an authentic relationship, you're listening and you're learning about the other person, okay? You're not just puking all over them about your brand. You're not just sitting there like going on and on and on about how amazing your place is, because that's what everybody does. And it's annoying. Like if anyone's ever done it to you, you know this, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna learn about them. What are their likes? What are their dislikes? What are their hobbies? What do they enjoy? All that kind of stuff. Make notes. Remember, you got your little pad of paper. You're gonna have like a little, as you're walking out, put the notes into your phone or wherever they gotta go. but you're making those notes because you're like, oh, Susie's got 2 daughters, they're in sports, they do this, maybe we can get the kids together someday. So-and-so has this, they enjoy these things, maybe I can get them together for that. Again, so-and-so likes wine tasting, maybe we can do a wine tasting. Whatever the case is, you're developing like intel that's gonna allow you to actually start developing a real, authentic relationship, okay? So number 4 is gonna be develop the relationship. Become friends. When you think about the friends that you have today, what did you do to become friends with them? Why are you guys friends? So you gotta think about the same thing, okay? At the end of the day, like most of your referral sources, the people, like when someone asks you, hey, who should I use for this? If you have someone that you use on a regular basis, like especially like you think about your hair lady or your nail lady, you probably use the same person. You probably have a really good relationship with them. They might even be like your therapist, okay? So you wanna make sure that you're not, well, don't make these people your therapists because they may not wanna know all that drama. But the reality is that you want to develop an authentic relationship with them, but that means that you gotta become friends with them. And then number 5, you gotta keep it. You gotta maintain that relationship. Like you can't become friends with them and then say, peace out, all right, next, I'm on to the next one. No, you gotta maintain it, okay? And what that means is, that you don't just text or call or email when you need people, when you need referrals. No, you maintain a real authentic relationship just out of the blue. Hey, just saw this funny thing that I knew you liked, wanted to send it to you. I don't know. Hey, how you doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? Everything going well? Again, none of these things I'm saying are about a referral. You're not asking for a referral. You're just maintaining a healthy relationship. The better you get to know somebody, the easier it is gonna be for you to send them something that they're gonna enjoy. And the more that you can do that, the more likely that over time they're gonna send someone back to you when it comes to the types of services that you have to offer. So in the adult daycare world, the power of developing these strong relationships with neurologists and discharge planners and social workers and all of this stuff, it's something that has to be done over time. This will never produce immediate results, but it will produce long-term results. Those are the results that are invaluable. You cannot pay for that. And it's something that is so important and it needs to be part of your marketing plan, but you gotta do this early on. You can't do this as a last minute, oh crap, we're running out of money, oh crap, our facility is not full, our center is not full, we need more people, I need referrals. If you approach marketing and real, honest, marketing when it comes to referral sources, developing these relationships, this is not a last minute thing. This is a well thought out, long-term play where you're developing real, authentic, genuine relationships. And so I hope this helps. It's very important. Do not ever forget just how important this kind of marketing is, especially in the world of senior care and healthcare. This is such an important aspect of the business, and it's something that you should not overlook, but it's something that you should take seriously and take it with a long-term view. Otherwise, you'll become discouraged and feel like it's not working. Well, it just takes a while to work. But once it starts working, it's great. And now you have a bunch of new friends in the healthcare field, and they're sending you referrals, and life is great. It's a win-win for everyone. I hope this helps, guys. Thank you for joining me on this episode, and I hope we'll see you on the next one. Hey, make sure that you go to adcpro.com to sign up for our webinars, to get the latest information, to get the latest YouTube videos. Go to adcpro.com. We'll see you on the next one. Now I gotta get back to work. You gotta get back to work. We all gotta get back to work. So let's get back to work. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.